Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And some room to roam now. The 40. The 20. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Herbert operating from the red zone. It's complete to Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flushed out right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Ekeler able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Ekeler again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Ekeler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He's set out there on 3rd and 1. Tannehill now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big through the air. Of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. Flush to his right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. First and goal, Tennessee.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. And now it's a third and goal situation. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Titans improved from week 1. They
17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On first down, Henry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now it's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. A give to Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
Quick.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Hey.
Tannehill going to throw for it. That's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in. To try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down and 4. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
18 Cardinal.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. With Eckler. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he completes it to Berrios. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Braxton Berrios, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 2. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action, it's Tannehill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe something.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. With a completion.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Henry. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So we've reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for him because...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 1st down, it's Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first down.
Derrick Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 67 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the option, here's Henry. Pushing his way through. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Tannehill looking to throw. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30.
You talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your skill.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A quick throw here out to Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Buying time to his left. And Tannehill's got the 1st as he slides to a halt. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Hey. Check, 93's the mic, 93's.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Another nice pickup through the air. And I don't know the way he's going to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're looking to ready for swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people don't question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance. And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Charger drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Herbert to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Herbert going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Henry again on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here we go. Ooh, 88. Stay. Go, zero. Kill.
On first down, it's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think